Yo, what up, what up? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good, people? So, today I wanted to talk to you guys about appreciating what's good in your life. Alright? So, appreciating the good things in your life, actually understanding that there are good things in your life no matter how much you think your life might suck, or no matter how much you don't like what's going on or the situation you are in. There are certain things, that you can look at and appreciate that you have, that you have going on. The fact that you are alive and able to listen to me right now is a good thing. You're actually alive. You're not dead. You could have died yesterday or something, you know what I'm saying? But you're here with me, listening to me, and you're alive to experience this life right here. You understand? And when we talk about appreciating what's good, it's more about really trying to focus on the more positive aspects of what you perceive as positive, and it doesn't need to even be anything spectacular. Like I said, the fact that you're here right now, you woke up this morning, you could have eaten some breakfast this morning that was good. You understand? The breakfast was good. That is what's good in your life. You had some good breakfast. You could have watched a video or something on TV that made you laugh. That's good. There's certain things and that go on in life that we take for granted. Because we see it as just, you're used to it. It's like an everyday thing. You don't really actually take time to sit and appreciate the fact that you have, good things going on. Sometimes people, they complain about their job. They're like, oh, my job sucks and this and this and that. And you might not technically like your job, but, it's good that you actually have a job. You understand? So you have a job, you get a paycheck, so you can actually pay to have some place to live, and you can pay to eat. You know what I mean? Like, you have things that are good in your life. But you have to sometimes really sit and take time and appreciate the good things in your life. You understand? I have a book that's coming out. My new book is actually called What's Good, and that's what it's about. It's basically talking about, being happy, being appreciative, being positive, and really focusing on what are the good things in your life, and understanding those things. Because a lot of times, we're unhappy, we're unsatisfied because we're so focused on what we don't have, or we're so focused on what we think is not good, that we sometimes forget about what is good, what's actually good in our lives. You could be, even, let's say you're unemployed right now, and you're crashing on a friend's couch or something, or you had to move back in with your parents for a little while until you get back on your feet. It's good that you actually have a place to stay and rest your head. You understand? That is what's good in your life. Appreciate that shit. Appreciate the fact that you can stay at your parents' house. You understand? Until you get back on your feet. You don't have to look at it as like, oh, damn, I'm a loser and I suck and all this other things. Now, I'm not saying to be a person who's complacent. You understand? You always want to, get the, strive for the best and do your best. And, you have certain goals. You have certain things that you want. You have a specific way you might want things to be done and like to do things. And, you want better for yourself. And that's great. So the thing is that if you are in a situation where you want it to be better, of course you should always try to make it better. But the thing is that you have to sit back and realize that even though you're in certain situations or you're in certain predicaments, that you can appreciate the fact that there are good things surrounding, the situations that you're in. There are things that you can appreciate in the situations you're in right now that you can focus on, to not necessarily, you focus on those and you don't really focus on too much of the things that you perceive as bad or negative and stuff like that. You understand? Because, you just kind of have to see your life and see life in a different perspective. And you have to see these good things. This is the type of stuff that, that gives you, that positive energy. This is the type of stuff that, when you appreciate what you have, and when you appreciate, that there are good things going on in your life, and there are good things that are happening, you have a more positive vibe, and you're a generally more happy person when you're doing this type of stuff. When you focus too much on the negativity and the bad things, and you're worrying too much about certain things, then that's what's going to, it's gonna really give you a negative vibe. It's gonna really, eat away at you. It's gonna really give you this energy of negativity, and you're gonna get depressed. You're gonna feel like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't want that feeling. You understand? And you don't need that feeling. And a lot of times that feeling comes because you're not really appreciative of what's good in your life. You're not appreciative of the things that you have going on. You're not appreciative of, the fact that, you can, there's the fact that let's say you're in a situation where you can actually have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know what I mean? Like, you should appreciate that shit. Something is like that. You should be able to appreciate that. You have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You got to drink water today. You got to probably have a good night's sleep in a warm bed. You understand? I remember I was listening to this audiobook, and it was something like, I can't remember the exact name, but it was something like How to Get Rich for Dummies, or something like one of those type of books or whatever. So it was an audiobook. And the guy, he was talking about, becoming rich and, making money, doing all these other things and everything. And I remember at the end of the audiobook, he said something to the effect of, you can go into your house right now, turn on the faucet, and water is going to come out. It's most likely going to come out. So he said, you're rich already. You understand? You have that shit. There's a lot of people who don't have that shit. You understand? So when you have that shit, you appreciate that stuff. You understand? You have to learn how to appreciate what is good in your life. You have to learn how to appreciate these things. You understand? Like, if you have a car, appreciate you have some place you have a thing that can get you from this place to that place. You live in a city that has public transportation. Appreciate the fact that there's buses and trains to get you from this place to that place if you don't have a car. You understand? Appreciate what is good in your life. And when I come out with my What's Good book, I'm going to let you guys know so you guys can get it. It's probably going to be out sometime around this fall, 2014. And, but I'll keep you guys updated on that. And, that's it. That's all I really wanted to say. Just appreciate your life, appreciate what's good, and, stay focused on that. And, enjoy your shit, man. Enjoy the moment, enjoy life, be happy. I don't want you guys to have to always be so, all the time. And I know it's tough because, you're living in this world and a whole bunch of crazy shit happens, and, a whole bunch of crazy shit might happen to you or your family or this and that. But, it's always good to bring it back and bring it back to really just appreciating, the shit that you do have. All right. So that is it, guys. If you have any questions, hit me up at askmrlocario@gmail.com. And that is it. I will holler at you guys later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace.